And one thing is, Arteta needs to get the Pep Guardiola mentality during the end of the season. Guardiola has the best mentality during the end of the season.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Sports Wave. We've met again. Today we have an interesting topic to discuss. And I have with me here one nice gentleman, UCC's Kwame Shelter. Kwame the Poet. What's up?
Cool, Charlie.
Today be your first time here. How's you feeling?
Yeah, Charlie, how you go do? I mean, I always follow you guys, but today they decide to have a pass through.
This be on a second time where we can't talk about football. The first time it happened in Casford Radio.
Yeah.
And that day I remember your submission started. That day, man was really stressing you.
I say if you change team, I don't really change one
like we go sweet go where.
Oh, like Madrid, like that one no stress. Who they like stress? Madrid they no stress.
Who they like Barca? Anthony, bro, what's up?
Godfather, are you cool?
How's the feeling, bro?
Oh, Charlie, I'm feeling blessed and glad to be here, Baba.
Charlie, we are going to talk about Arsenal's journey so far. Arsenal and the Mikel Arteta, as compared to the Arsenal we've had in previous times. Kwame, let me start with you. Arsenal and the Mikel Arteta. Charlie, the guys are balling.
So me, I always say, every coach has a project.
Okay.
Now every project needs time. But unfortunately, most of the big teams, so you have a case where you go to most of the teams like Madrid, Barca, United. They don't have time. You get it? And I think over the years, Chelsea too, they don't have time for project. Into result. So as I say, I think Arteta's story so far has been an exemplar, okay, for most of the teams out there who would want to develop. Now, Osher time Arteta by, I think in 2019 thereabout, the journey hasn't been really smooth. Obayan struggled with the mid positions. I think, fifth. I think he even went around the 8th position and all. You get it? But through it all, he has been consistent. You understand? He has been consistent with his progress. And I think I remember a time came they were even flying banners around Emirates, Arteta out and all. But he told them, and last year, he came close. The year before then, he was nowhere close. But you see, this has been a squad that they've been able to play together for Osher, the likes of Martinelli, Osher, the likes of Saka, Osher, the likes of Odegaard, the likes of Gabriel Jesus, Monet, Gabriel Modifender. No, see, they've been able to play together and have created a little telepathy. So their consistency playing together, and I bore them over the years. So today they may, even though I know they won't take the trophy though, but I know maybe in the next year there will be real title contenders. This is how they say. Owners now better there. Man City are never found there, but they've really been impressive so far. Yeah.
United fan, August City edition. Bro. Yeah. So me, I think this is Arsenal's best squad since the Invincible time. And as I said earlier on, every project needs time. And that's one thing I'll thank the Cronkies. And I'll say the Cronkies have done well by giving Arteta time. Because Arteta's first season, it wasn't even his first full season. First mid-season, it was a mid-season. He was 8th. But that season, he won the FA Cup for Arsenal. And at some point, they were saying Arteta out. But Arteta told them that he needs time. Because even for a manager like Pep Guardiola, his first full season for Manchester City, he was 4th. When they gave Pep Guardiola time, look at where City are now. He gave them something they've been wanting for ages. That's the Champions League. And when we look at Arteta now, Arteta's boys, they've been together for like 4 or 5 years. Martinelli, Saka, Odegaard has been in the team for like 3 years. We have Declan Rice, who is a new player. We have Saliba, who was in the team but went to loan. You get it? So the project was promising. And what Arsenal needed to do was to give him time. And that was what the Cronkies did. Even though Arsenal, like they've been in the top four like just twice. They've been in the top four once. You get it? That was just last season, which they were second. They were closer to the title, but just that they don't have title winning mentality. That was why Arsenal lost to Manchester City. You get it? Arsenal, I don't see Arsenal winning the Champions League. If I don't see Arsenal winning the Champions League now or in years to come. But you see the team they've paraded. You see the team they've paraded. It's a promising team that can win them titles. It's a good team that can win them titles. When you look at their journey so far in the Champions League, they played 6 games in the group stages. They won 4 and they drew 1. The only defeat came to Lens, who were third in the group. You get it? And when they went to Porto, even though Porto has an European pedigree than them, when they came to Emirates, they told them that, they are Arsenal Football Club. You get it? Arsenal against Bayern Munich. I wouldn't like to talk much about that game, all right. But Arsenal's last time they met Bayern Munich was a 5-1 defeat. But this is a new Arsenal team, a new manager, a new face, a new poster boy in the name of Arteta and Bukayo Saka. And they are going into the game with a full force and with a new mentality. Arteta like he trained under Pep Guardiola, coach, and he's using Pep Guardiola's mentality. You get it? And when you look at Arsenal, past Arsenal, the Arsenal under Unai Emery, Arsenal under Arsene Wenger, not at the invincible time. You could see that Arsenal lacked certain stuffs. Arsenal lacked like playing together for long. These boys, the new boys here, with the exception of 1 or 2, 3 players, most of them have played for more than 2 seasons under the same manager. And Arsenal is one team that gives manager chances. And if you give a manager, in most teams, if you give a manager chance, if you give him years to stay, it yields good results. When you look at Manchester United, Alex Ferguson, United gave him 6 years. And look, he's one of the greatest ever manager. They gave him 6 years. His first 6 seasons was poor, but they gave him time. And look at where he is now. Pep Guardiola. You get it? For Barcelona, you can see Barcelona, Pep Guardiola, they gave him time. 4 years, and he did it. So me, as I said earlier on, neither of us see Arsenal winning the Champions League. But one thing we like to say is that Conquerors have done well, giving Arteta time. You get it? This season they might win the league. You get it? But they won't win. They might win the league, but they won't win. So that's the little about the Arsenal journey. You get it?
But you see, one interesting thing about this Arsenal team is, and that is what scares most of us. So the team is incredibly young. You get it? From the likes of Ramsdale to Gabriel to Saliba to midfield Odegaard our ball captain, is very young. You get it? So if you should give this team, and I know over the years, there will be a force. They're already a force to reckon with, but because of consistency, with what I said before, they've been very consistent. And if they keep on playing like this as a team and growing as youth, Declan Rice is just, I think, 21, 22, 23. You get it? Oche, Makan Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, Nketiah. See, they are very, very young chaps. And they as things stand right now, the future looks very promising. Team will be to me for the next 10 years. You get it? Yeah. And imagine, even at this young age, what they are doing. Imagine if they keep on playing for like the next 5 years. Oh, come on. Arsenal really be. And I mean, I say, Arsenal do top wage at United. I don't pen a hammer, but over any day.
Okay, so let's have a look at Mikel Arteta, Arteta's journey. Do you think, or don't you see a reflection of Pep Guardiola on this Arsenal team?
Well, I think
Arteta spent some time with Pep. Manchester City.
Me, I don't believe in that.
You don't believe in
I don't believe in say Arteta.
So you think he didn't learn anything?
Not like he didn't learn anything. Now, when you look at Arteta's team and you look at Guardiola's team, you realize that there is a clear distinction. You get it? Now, sure, say we see Anyama 1 or 2, but to see, for you to be a very good manager, every manager has an identity. Okay. You get it? And when you look at Arteta's Arsenal, you clearly see an identity. You clearly see Arteta ball. you don't see Guardiola ball or any other manager. This is Arteta ball.
And how different is Arteta's ball from
So
Pep?
you watch Arteta ball now. You see, Guardiola is very good with the ball. On India, they build from the back, they progress. But one thing about Arteta that makes him different from Guardiola is in his transition. Very quick on the transition. You get it? So only Arteta ball. I think United against Arsenal, first leg. I think almost second goal almost share. No, it was from a counter. I think second or third goal. Gabriel's goal. No, third goal. Was on a counter, and the transition was so quick, and it's a typical Arteta ball. In Arteta ball, you can't breathe. You get it, but only Guardiola ball, he gives you a chance to breathe, because on the will hold the ball, or the ball and then they give De Bruyne a chance to whip in the cross when no one is looking. You get it, but it's Arteta no onyanesa. Arteta the let's hold the ball, let's go transition. When we lose the ball, how do we transition back? When we have the ball, how do we transition? So it's more about transition, and it's clearly different from wingers, Guardiola and the ball. But I think Arteta right now has an identity, and if I don't know, but if he is able to get half of Guardiola's mentality, he's going to get to the top. Honestly.
Yeah. So actually, Pep Guardiola and Arteta, they are two different people, two different personalities, two different playing style. Me, I'll describe Arteta as a mix of Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp. You get it? Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp. Arteta presses a lot. For Guardiola, he's mostly with the ball. So he gives you time, as I said earlier on, he gives you time to breathe. And Arteta relies mostly on his wingers. When you look at Arteta ball, whenever Arsenal is having an off game, that's when Martinelli or Saka are ghosting. Whenever Arsenal are having an off day, whenever they are having a bad game, you see their wingers, they will be underperforming. But for Guardiola, he mostly attacks with his central midfielders. He mostly attacks centrally. But for Arteta, he attacks with his wings. You get it? For Guardiola, when one of his centre backs get the ball, they just locate Rodri, and Rodri locates to De Bruyne, and boom, dangerous. But for Arteta, he starts the ball from the back, looks for Odegaard. The only chance Odegaard has to do is to give it to his wingers, either Bukayo Saka or Gabriel Martinelli. You get it? So when if you studied Arsenal this season very well, any game they underperformed, you see that you go and check Saka's SofaScore score rating, Saka's stats or Martinelli's stats or Martinelli's rating, poor. You get it? That's one thing. And Arsenal presses very well. Arsenal, they don't care if you are a big team. They don't care if you are a small team. They'll press you, and they'll get the ball, and they'll hold it, and they'll attack. You get it? Yeah. So that's one thing. And one thing is, Arteta needs to get the Pep Guardiola mentality during the end of the season. Guardiola has the best mentality during the end of the season, regardless of wherever you reach. Guardiola will you will push you to the top. He will push you to your limit. You look at what he did to Klopp. During the season, he won the league by one point. He never lost a game. During the end of this, he never lost a league game. You get it? So Arteta needs to get that Pep Guardiola mentality. And and one thing is,
winning streak.
Arteta, he celebrates early. For Guardiola, he doesn't celebrate early until full time. But for Arteta, during the game when he scored, you can see how he is. You get it? So yeah, that's one thing. So yeah.
So Kwame, did you see Arsenal winning the league?
Oh, no, I don't think so. Maybe next year if they maintain the same thing, I think next year, no, Klopp is gone. So there's going to be a competition between
Arteta and Guardiola. What about Ten Hag? Arteta, Guardiola, Ten Hag.
Oh, maybe as a Chelsea fan, because never. Not as
because then the ball
they will definitely win the league, but not now. No, they won't. I don't see Arsenal winning the league in like 3 years. But like if these players play for some time, like 4 years time, 5 years time, maybe then that's when Chelsea have won maybe 5 Champions League or so. Yes.
All right, so viewers, what do you also think? Do you see Arsenal winning the league this season, or what do you also think? Leave your comments at the comment section. Thank you so much. We are out.